Right, hello everyone. In this particular presentation, we're going to look at what rent expense. I know most of the times we get so much carried away because the most of the adjustment that you will see is the rent income, and you highly likely, I think, 20% chance that you will have an adjustment on rent expense, or you will see rent expense. Mostly they favor the rent income, so just have to be a little bit careful when reading the question. Assumption is the worst way to approach a question for accounting. So let's look at the rent expense. It says you're provided with information for the year ended 28 February 2018. Right, then balance or total for rent expense on that date was 79,240. Adjustment. A storeroom was rented from 1 June 2017 at 11,200 per month. Rent increased by 7.5% on 1 December 2017. So on 1 December 2017, rent increased by 7.5%. Provide for outstanding rent. At least the question was kind of like clear on what you need to do, right? Sometimes they just tell you like 71% 1 December 2017, then the rest they won't say anything. So the approach to this question is a little bit different, right? You just need to kind of like analyze a bit. So what you're being told here, if you look at this, right, pay attention. The rent was not, paid at the beginning of the year, right? They started it in the middle of the year. So from the middle of the year, right, on 1 June to 28 February. So we have rent. So the total amount received is 79,240. And we're told, right, this is supposedly, right, should be for how many months? That's June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. This should be equal to for 8 months. Right. So what we need to do, we need to calculate to make sure that the total is the one that we're supposed to pay for rent. So what we need to do is for the first how many months? 5 months. That is from June, July, August, September, October, November. 6 months. So let me just get it right. That's June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. This is supposed to be 8 months. Pardon me. It's supposed to be 9 months. Right. So the 11,200, right? There is 11,200 multiplied by before, that is before increment. That's June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 6. So times 6. Then there is 11,200 times 107.5. Right, times 107.5. Right. Then all this multiplied by 3 months. Right, because that's the increment, right? Or you can calculate the increment separately, 7.5%, right? Times 11,200. Right, if you calculate those, this should be 11,200 times 6. that will give you 67,200. Right, then 11,200 times 107.5 %. That will be 12,000. So this will give you 12,040. Right, then 12,040 times 3. That will give you 36,120. So the total, that's plus 67,200. So the total rent that should have been paid is 103,320, but we paid 79,240. So there's an outstanding amount of minus 79,240. Right, minus 79,240. Right, that's 24,008. So that's the outstanding amount. Then when you do your rent adjustment, right, remember we are on operating expenses. Then rent expense. That will be 79,240 plus 24,008. 24,008, which is supposed to give you 103,320. That's the adjustment. The attention that you need to pay is this particular amount, right? The rent wasn't for 4 years, it was only for 9 months. We started paying rent from 1 June, so we only paid for part of the months. We didn't pay all the other months. So there's rent outstanding of 24,000. Actually, it's 2 months that are outstanding, right? Because 12,040. So it's 24,000, 2 months outstanding. We haven't paid rent for 2 months because the monthly rental income after increment is 12,040. Right, that's how you can calculate it. Right, just for the sake of clarification, right, that 11,200 times 7.5% times 7.5%. Now this will give you what? 804. That's the increment. So 11,200 plus, that's the other way that you go. You can go plus 840. This will give you 12,040. Right. So the shorter way is this way.